Morning to everybody. Respected Principal Professor S.N. Polisi, Faculty of the Department of Statistics, Professor S.N. Vidurkundi and Professor N.S. Patil, dear staff members and my dear students. This year, the National Statistics Day will be celebrated virtually in the view of the travel and safety advisories on account of the global COVID-19 pandemic. The day is celebrated to popularize the use of statistics in daily life and also make us people understand how statistics help in shaping and framing the policies. Today, we celebrate the 128th birth anniversary of Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis, the father of Indian statistics. In Mahalanobis' honor, 29th June, the birthday of him, is declared as the National Statistics Day. The Government of India decided to celebrate the National Statistics Day on the outstanding contribution made by late Professor P.C. Mahalanobis in the field of economics, planning and statistics. Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis was an Indian scientist and statistician best remembered for the Mahalanobis distance, a statistical measure. He is best remembered for being one of the members of the first Planning Commission of Free India. He made pioneering studies in anthropology in India. He founded the Indian Statistical Institute in Calcutta and contributed to the design of large-scale sample surveys. For this contribution, Mahalanobis has been considered the father of modern statistics in India. I am delighted that we are commemorating the birth anniversary of him as Statistics Day in India. This is a tribute to his enduring, pioneering and multifaceted contributions to the discipline of statistics. He was a world leader in the field of applied statistics. Along with Professor R.A. Fisher, Professor Mahalanobis is rightly credited for giving a distinct status to statistics as an independent scientific discipline and placing it among the world of modern sciences. Professor Mahalanobis was not merely a great academician. He never accepted statistics as a purely academic discipline meant only for formal teaching and research. He conceived it as an essential tool and integral tool for guiding social and economic development of the country. Professor Mahalanobis believed that it was important to develop innovative statistical techniques appropriate to each social and economic sphere. In doing so, he emphasized the universal applicability of tools of statistics in all major scientific disciplines. His pioneering contributions encompassed a wide range of areas of practical application. These included anthropology, educational testing, and statistical quality control on one hand, and agriculture, flood control, meteorology on the other hand. He invented techniques for conducting large-scale sample surveys and calculated acreages and crop yields by using method of random sampling. He also generated a statistical method known as fractal graphical analysis to compare the socio-economic conditions of different groups of people. P.C. Mahalanobis was born on 29th June 1893 to a family of intellectuals. The parents were Prabodh Chandra Mahalanobis and Nirodha Basin. The family were of the Brahmo Samaj religion. The poet Rabindranath Tagore was a significant influence on Mahalanobis when he was a young boy. Mahalanobis attended Brahmo Samaj school in Calcutta and passed the matriculation examination in 1908. He took admission at Presidency College, Calcutta in 1908 itself, where his uncle Subodh Chandra Mahalanobis was professor of physiology. Mahalanobis passed the intermediate examination in science 2 years later and graduated with a BSc with honors in physics in 1912. In the summer of 1913, Mahalanobis went to England, where his intention was to study at the University of London. While in London, waiting for courses to start, he made a trip to Cambridge, where he was stunned by the chapel of King's College. He was awarded a senior scholarship by King's College during his days. This time in Cambridge, he became friendly with Srinivas Ramanujan, who was an Indian mathematician of world famous. Mahalanobis had specialized in physics, and he set up a research project at the University of Cambridge Laboratory. He returned to India in July 1915 to take a short holiday before beginning his research project. His uncle introduced to principal of the Presidency College, Calcutta, who was trying to fill a vacancy in physics department. By this time, World War I was in progress. Mahalanobis agreed to take on a temporary teaching role of physics at the college. However, he soon became so involved with his work in Presidency College that he gave up the idea of returning to Cambridge. Mahalanobis' involvement in statistics came about as many aspects of his life did, through a chance happening. The ship to go India was delayed due to World War I, and Mahalanobis put off time in the library of King's College. There he looked at some volumes of Biometrica, a world-known statistics research journal which was run by Professor R.A. Fisher, and being fascinated by what he read, bought a complete set of volumes and took them back to India with him. This interest in statistics did not change the career path of Mahalanobis, who was appointed as professor of physics at Presidency College in 1922. He continued to teach physics at the college for the next 30 years. But during this time, he brought about profound changes which influenced the future development of statistics in India. Mahalanobis published over 200 original research articles covering a vast range of topics from agriculture to drinking tea in statistics. Perhaps the two most important contributions by Mahalanobis, other than his scientific papers, were setting up of the Indian Statistical Institute at Calcutta and the founding of the journal Sankhya. The Indian Statistical Institute began life in around 1920 as an unofficial group working on statistical problems in Presidency College. It soon acquired the name of the Statistical Laboratory and was located in Mahalanobis' room in the Physics Department. The official setting up of the Indian Statistical Institute was on 17th December 1931. In 1948, the institute received a major grant from the Indian government, allowing them to set up a research and training school and appoint professors, assistant professors, and other academic grades. Under the Mohanlabis' leadership, the institute flourished. In 1950, they purchased 4 acres of land. Immediately, the building began. The main building was inaugurated by Professor R.A. Fisher in the year 1951. Professor Mohanlabis was a great institution builder. By founding the Indian Statistical Institute, he provided an institutional umbrella for catalyzing the spread of teaching and research in statistics. India today can proudly boast of having a distinct Indian School of Statistics. Certainly, individual scientists have made path-breaking contributions in other disciplines, but in one have created a special for India within the international order as International Statistics Institute has done in the field of statistics. Mohanlabis' all-encompassing vision of statistics were also responsible for the active interest he took in developing the official system in our country. He was appointed Honorary Statistical Advisor to the Union Cabinet in 1949 and was the chairman of First National Income Expenditure in 1950. He brought into existence the 2 major pillars of the official system in our country today. The Central Statistical Organization, which is shortly called as CSO for Systemization and Collection of Administrative Data, and the National Sample Organization, which is shortly termed as NSSO for conducting large-scale sample surveys as a guide to the policy planning. Professor Mohanlabis also recognized that decentralized statistical system in India and the federal principles of our policy require effective systems of coordination for the collection of statistics in such a large country. He provided sound institutional mechanisms for horizontal and vertical coordination of statistical activities in our country. At the international level, he contributed to the establishment of United Nations Statistical Commission. We are indeed fortunate that over the years we have been able to maintain the high standards of integrity in our official statistics. His most important contributions are related to large-scale sample surveys. He introduced the concept of pilot surveys and advocated the usefulness of sampling methods. Harold Hotelling wrote, "No technique of random sample has, so far as I can find, been developed in the United States or elsewhere which can compare in accuracy with that described by the Professor Mohanlabis." Sir R.A. Fisher commented that the Indian Statistical Institute has taken the lead in the original development of the techniques of sample surveys. Early surveys began between 1937 and 1944 and included topics such as consumer expenditure, tree drinking habits, public opinion, crop acreage, and plant disease. In 1933, the institute founded the journal Sankhya along with the lines of Professor Carl Pearson's Biometrica. The Indian Statistical Institute started a training section in 1938 under the leadership of C.R. Rao. Many of the early workers left the ISI for careers in United States of America and with the government of India. In 1959, the institute was declared as an institute of national importance and a deemed university. The Mahalanobis model was employed in the second 5-year plan, which worked towards the rapid industrialization of India. He played key role in the development of statistical infrastructure in our country. He encouraged a project to correct some previous census methodology errors also. Mahalanobis received many honors for his remarkable contributions to the development of statistics and to the life in India. He was awarded the Weldon Gold Medal from Oxford University in the year 1944, Sir Devi Prasad Gold Medal in the year 1957, Gold Medal from Jhak Academy of Sciences in 1964, Khaitan Gold Medal from the Asiatic Society in 1968 with other records. He was President of the Indian Science Congress in the year 1950 and the President of International Statistical Institute in the year 1957. He was elected a fellow of many societies and academies such as Royal Society of London, Economic Society of USA, Royal Statistical Society of United Kingdom, the USSR Academy of Sciences, and American Statistical Association. He received honorary degrees from many universities, namely University of Calcutta, Sophia University, University of Delhi. In 1959, he was elected as honorary fellow of King's College, Cambridge, where he studied his BSc degree. In 1968, the Government of India awarded him the Padma Vibhushana for his contribution to science and services to the country. Mahalanobis died on 28th June 1972, a day before his 79th birthday. Even at that age, he was still active, doing research work and discharging his duties as the Secretary and Director of the Indian Statistical Institute, as the Honorary Statistical Advisor to the Cabinet of the Government of India. We celebrate National Statistics Day today not only to honor the memory of this great man, but also we give due recognition to the fact that statistics affects and influences all major decisions we take, big or small, in public life. The National Statistics Day is also meant to recognize the contribution of many statisticians who work in various academic institutions, private enterprises, non-profit organizations, and other institutions dealing with the techniques of statistics. They all provide essential information required for optimal decision making in the diverse fields. We should all be proud of our collective heritage in the field of statistics. I am certain that our young statisticians will continue to lead the world in applied and theoretical statistics and bring a further sense of pride and accomplishment to our nation. That will be a most memorable tribute to Professor Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis. His enduring legacy can be summed up by what world-known statistician J. Neyman once wrote: P.C. Mahalanobis was not just a professor of statistics, as there are thousands of them all over the world. He did more. He tried to do something effective about the problems discussed. The Mahalanobis era in statistics, which started in the early 20s, has ended in late 70s. Indeed, it will be remembered all time to come as the golden era of statistics in India, marked by intensive development of a new technology and its applications for the welfare of mankind. Dear friends, I would like to end my speech by saying best wishes to you all on the occasion of National Statistics Day. Thank you all.